Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Auburn versus Alabama A&M college basketball matchup on Tuesday, November 21st, 2023. Of course, I do tons of free picks every day, but if you're looking for the games I'm betting, the ones I like the best, those are my premium picks. You can find those under the premium picks tab over at pickdawgz.com. Use that discount code PICK for 15% off. If you like to make big bets, if you're a big bettor, check out our Dime Club and Sharp Trading Plays. Just text that number that you see on the screen. They're not available on the website, so if you bet big, text that number. But let's get to this one. Auburn taking on Alabama A&M, and this is pretty much a layup game for Auburn, who has played a very, very tough schedule so far this season. Of course, the Tigers bowed out of the NCAAB tournament last year, losing to Houston 81-64, a year, removed from having, a team that many thought had a chance to go all the way. And then they opened the season this year in a dogfight game against Baylor, actually as a 2-point favorite against the Bears, losing outright 88-82, and then wins against Southeast Louisiana, who's actually not a bad team, and then blowing out Notre Dame and St. Bonaventure really in a one-sided game, in a game that I thought was going to be a lot closer than that. Of course, Auburn returns a ton of talent from last year's team, and these guys are just simply performing. Bruce Pearl, while he's been criticized for maybe some of his recruiting tactics and things like that over the years, most of the things that he's done are well within the regulations of what's legal today. So, I think that you need to maybe revisit that. And at the end of the day, the kids just seem to love playing for this guy, and I think that's what really helps. Broome has been outstanding. Williams, Holloway, Jones, we know all these guys, and of course Johnson, pretty much, one of the better players out there. And we know that when Auburn plays Kentucky, Johnson plays extremely well because he feels like they disrespected him during the recruiting and also during when he was in the transfer portal as well. So this Auburn team is definitely loaded and ready. They're up against an Alabama A&M team, to be honest with you. They're not much, and I'm really only doing this video just to talk about Auburn and take a look at where they check in. Alabama A&M losing 106-81 to Lipscomb and 83-67 in Northern Alabama. It doesn't really bode well against an Auburn team that is just way better than both of those things. The Auburn defense has been pretty good despite playing that tough schedule. Very, very tough at defending the three. Teams shoot just 22.9% against Auburn from beyond the arc. And if they can keep that going all season long, they are going to be an absolute handful. When it comes to scoring, these guys can hit the threes, and most importantly, they hit their free throws. I think Auburn might be a better team than they have been even the last couple of years, maybe even better when they had Jabari Smith. I'm going to take Auburn to blow Alabama A&M out of the building in this one, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, check out our betting tools. They're going to tell you how often historically all the bets on the board today have actually hit, and then pair them up with today's odds, putting you on the most favorable plays on the board.